prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience, and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Today is the time for change. Today is when we must reform the global architecture if we are going to be prepared for a future in which Africa is able to reclaim its place.
It is my dream and my wish that our Africanization agenda become quite important, because the world yearns for multiplicities, not just monolithic knowledge systems that make us all the same when we are different flowers, different trees, different rivers.
You overcome the old in order to create the new. If you perpetuate colonial mentalities, you are replicating the old. You are not creating the new. You are not contributing to a renaissance. Obviously, uniciders must say, were part of the African Renaissance, and therefore as part of the African Renaissance, it must be to kill even this slave mentality from colonialism and all of that. It has to do that. If it doesn't do that, then it's not part of the process of the Renaissance on our continent.
The 10 catalytic niche areas that were introduced by the principal and vice chancellor when she joined the university in 2021, they provided her vision in addition to what we already had in the strategy. But they aligned so well because they are groundbreaking in nature in terms of a lot of issues that are relating to our developmental needs.
There's interconnectedness in the catalytic niche areas, but also in the economic opportunities that we could derive from optimizing their implementation. They are optimizing the assets that are already available in Africa.
The third flagship project by the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is our experimental farm. One of the real reasons that I came to UNISA as a next generation academic is because UNISA involves you in their decision making. They don't just make the decisions and then tell you what you need to do. You are actively involved every step of the way.
And building the farm is one of the things that would help us to be able to train in food production and bring the technology that would allow you to actually produce faster, better, and good food. And we're not talking about the GMO food, we're talking about our original crops that we have, our original animals that we have, but we'll then have to select them proper for the proper production.
Academics all have their own areas of research, but with the distinguished professors and with the catalytic niche areas across the university, these are areas that we highlight for special consideration, and it's something I'm doing in my niche area as well, looking at tracer studies to see actually what does actually happen to students after they've graduated. So the tracer study would track the graduate into the world of work or even into the world of unemployment or entrepreneurial, or these days the gig economy, to see what the impact of their qualification has on various aspects of their lives. And the feedback from those would help you to design or redesign your programs so that you can ensure a better fit between the qualification and the market need.
Even though we have the quest to be part of the global village, that should not happen at the expense of us knowing who we are, what are our values, what are our cultures, because if we step out into the global village without an identity, we will be lost as a people.
For us to progress, to become independent, to become prosperous, to become united, we're going to need a cadre of future leaders who are purpose-led, who believe in Africa, who believe in what Africans can do, and who contribute to what Africa can be.
UNISA is my past, my present, my future, and my sense of knowledge.
My hope for a better life. It's my pride. UNISA is my second chance.
It's my technology stimulator.
It's a catalyst for my personal growth.
UNISA is my place of stability.
A source for me to gain more knowledge and wisdom.
And also for my community.
UNISA is my happy home.
My pathway to learn, lead, and leave a legacy.
Artificial intelligence is going to have such a big impact on society. How well prepared is the society to cope with that? It must not become a conservative university. We've always done this stuff, we'll call it do this. But to say that we must always be competent and make a contribution to a rapidly changing world.
So we have the responsibility to be at the center of solutions to underemployment and unemployment. And therefore, as a Vice-Chancellor, I must think about not only the present. The vision with the management team and the collective leadership must be what are the solutions that we put for the future. The staff, academics, professionals, administrative staff, students, alumni are quite excited about this new vision and what they have to do to support it and to collectively implement and to be committed to building even more assets than what we have gained in the 151 or 2 years of UNISA's existence. That's the vision into the future. the movements for independence, whether against apartheid or against colonialism, UNISA somewhat provided opportunities for leaders to study. Also, they're not monolithic in their political stance. They come from different commitments, and that's what is the asset at UNISA. We're not just channeling specific ideology, but we give the critical knowledge so that people can make constructive choices that are consonant with how they imagine their roles in society.
If we don't do anything, no one else will do it. And it is us who needs to make the change. It is us who needs to make the difference.
We went to work at the quarry. Hard labor, intensively hard labor, was meted out by the warders. In winter, they would provide something that was akin to a jersey, but really very skimpy. So we had to work during the day. And only when we come back at around 4 o'clock from the work camps would we be allowed to have dinner, go back into your different cells, and study from 6 until 8 o'clock, because at 8 the lights went off. So some of us stole time, and many stole time because the windows, although they were barred, would let in some moonlight. It was not infrequent to find people fighting for a piece of the moonlight so they can do their assignments with UNISA. And remember, as a prisoner, there were 4 classifications, A, B, C, D. We were D class, that means the worst possible offenders. But after 6 months or a year, we were told that the prison laws will allow us to study. Those of us who have the ability, the prison was not going to provide the facility nor the funding. So I had meant to continue to be, hopefully, a successful musician. The University of South Africa then offered a certificate in theory of music. So might I say, I still have that diploma hanging at my house because I passed with flying colors, and my certificate was given to me in Afrikaans. And you know, I wasn't very spreken in Afrikaans, but nonetheless, I valued that certificate. And many of my colleagues that were there were studying for a variety of other qualifications because of the open and the large and broad opportunity that the university provided even during those times.
Gives us a sense of pride that we are leading in this university. It means that the challenge is there, that there are big shoes to fill, but also it also pushes us to ensure that this university reaches the heights that it's supposed to reach.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor, or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. You may be seated. Distinguished guests, graduandi, diplomandi, families, colleagues and cousins, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I will repeat. Distinguished guests, graduandi, diplomandi, families, colleagues and cousins, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. That is better. I am both humbled and elevated by the honor and privilege to welcome you on behalf of the Chancellor of the University of South Africa, Dr. Thabo Mbeki, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Bulenling Kabula, to this graduation ceremony this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we have brought the University of South Africa, the University of the Land, to the mother city. And to the people of the Western Cape, we know that Cape Town has got 2 oceans. But this week we have brought the ocean in the form of the University of South Africa to you. And that deserves a round of applause. So this ocean today is yours, not Atlantic, not Indian, but the fish is still ours. The University of South Africa prides itself on the tremendous progress that it has made in developing an innovative culture among employees and students. And I'm told, and I often hear that nowadays the talk of the town is AI. And I'm told that AI even have the powers over things down to the atomic level. It can even turn water into wine. And from poetry point of view, for those who are doing research or writing assignments, AI can turn into pain, for the word pain is contained. It contains AI, especially if the similarity index is higher after prompting the tool to generate the assignment for you. However, for those who are smart, they gain from AI, for the word gain also contains AI. So you are turning pain into gain. Ladies and gentlemen, generometry advises us that AI will not replace humans, but those who use AI will replace those who do not use AI. I took the advice of Rometi and did not want to be replaced, so I downloaded the Lord's Prayer from AI tool with the hope that I will attain the kingdom of heaven. And as I pray from the downloaded prayer, at the end it says to me, please verify that the information downloaded is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone in this ceremony. I am with those that you have asked ancient past from. These men and women became academics because they believe in the life of the mind. And they provided different types of support to the graduandi and diplomandi to be here today. The men on the stage subscribed to a statement attributed to Albert Einstein that I never teach my students. I only attempt to provide the condition in which they can learn. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Office of the Registrar, we have Professor Penny Lukubu and Mr. M. Nkwang. From the College of Graduate Studies, we have Professor G. Baloi. From the College of Law, Professor Budeli Nemakonde, who is the Executive Dean, and Professor Ferisani who is the school director, and from the College of Human Sciences, Professor T. Mashau, the Deputy Executive Dean, and Professor N. Talib, the college representative, and he's going to deliver the Chancellor's address this morning. We also have Professor A.S. van Niekerk, Professor J. Maritz, and Dr. G. Ismail. From the College of Economic and Management Sciences, we have Professor T.E. Nenjelele, the school director, and Professor A. Davis. College of Science, Engineering, Technology, we have Professor S.J. Moloi, Professor B. Chimbo, Professor Msomi, and Professor Vilsenach. From the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Professor N. Mapoli, the Acting Executive Dean, and Professor Mosebi. From the College of Education, Professor M. Poshoko and Professor R.B. Munyai. From the College of Accounting Sciences, Professor T. Mudisane, the Deputy Executive Dean, and Dr. J. Mulman. From the Graduate School of Business Leadership, Professor R. Stein and Professor N. Mulitwa, as well as Professor K. Mokhotwa. Our SASLI, the South African Sign Language Interpreter, is Ms. Unati Gave. We also have, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, the graduates in red gowns, is S.S. Koroshai and N. Seupesat, and their supervisors, Professor Umene and Professor Odendal. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome all these colleagues with a round of applause. Today, it is time to honor the hard work, the dedication, and the significant milestone of the graduandi and diplomandi for completing their studies. It is not time to ask the graduandi and diplomandi about high similarity index in Turnitin, or those who have been flagged by the Invigilator app. And as we celebrate today, lest we forget that we are at a critical moment of scholarship. While the 20th century gave us aviation, nuclear technology, mass production, the 21st century technologies in the cyber, physical, and biological spheres are increasingly converging. These technologies, including AI, blockchain, and Internet of Things, require new types of leadership. Leadership and leaders like you who learned from the University of South Africa. For us to succeed as a nation, we must be able to provide people with education in its totality. This means that those who are interested in science and technology should also be required to study art, human and social sciences, as Aristotle, Socrates, and Plato, and many more philosophers would have done. Likewise, those who are interested in human and social sciences should also be required to study law, science, and technology. And today, AI offers that opportunity. And as we tackle the problems of our shrinking industries, we need to understand the issues of automation, technology, and human capital to improve the quality of life of our people. The World Economic Forum, for example, suggests that the global workforce is heading towards a profound workplace transformation, which will require 39% of core skills to change by 2030. The prediction is that by 2030, AI, green energy, and the care of economy will create 170 million new jobs. However, this revolution will also eliminate 92 million jobs. The critical question raised is that, is today's education system from elementary to higher echelon preparing us for this new reality? At the University of South Africa, we instituted what we call 10 catalytic niche areas that are relevant to today's economy. Hence, we have acquired a farm to produce our own food and train students. And we have also purchased an airstrip to train students on aviation-related matters and watch the space for more. I think that deserves a round of applause. And lastly, UNISA secured first position nationally for doctoral graduate outputs that were released by the Minister of Higher Education. And we also rose to the second position nationally for overall research publication output. And as I conclude the welcoming remarks, graduandi and diplomandi, you have chosen lifelong learning as it is at the heart of the disruption. As I said, yes, jobs may be lost or even better changed. The choice to disrupt or be disrupted lies with you. And you have chosen to disrupt. There will be pain, as I said in my introductory remarks, but we should turn it into gain. How much depends on whether you force the changes or are forced by changes. We know that human hand does not compete with the hammer. It guides and uses the hammer. Why should it be any different with the AI in our environment? It should be an enabler, not a disabler. For in most professions, we do what we've always been doing. The job does not change, but the media and technology. Nothing is new under the sun. But the son of a carpenter promised someday to make all things new. I didn't hear any amen. Welcome to the University of the Land, the colossal from which the graduandi and diplomandi obtained their knowledge, and most in the know, and leadership are the product of this noble institution. Relax, as we will not ask you about Turnitin Similarity Index. Enjoy the ceremony and the hospitality of the University of the Land, and ululate if you can. I will now request Professor Talib to deliver the Chancellor's address.
Thank you. Dear Vice Chancellor, Vice Principals, Executive Deans, Professors, members of the University Management and Convocation, honored guests, parents, family, and UNISA's new graduates, Moweni, Dumelang, Sawubona, Assalamu alaikum, Goeiemorgen, and good morning. It is my honor to present the Chancellor's address this morning. The title of my address is Lighting the Path of Justice in a Fractured World. But let me first begin to take a moment and acknowledge our graduates' achievements. What you have achieved through perseverance, hard work, and sacrifice and unwavering commitment is really something to celebrate. Congratulations again. Can we give them a round of applause? As we celebrate your success today, we cannot ignore the realities beyond these walls. Across the globe, communities continue to endure the consequences of war, invasion, displacement, and profound human suffering. Through social media and other digital platforms, we have become direct witnesses to these realities. We see the horrors of conflict and genocide, with the devaluation of human lives, leaves communities shattered, and in some cases extends beyond the destruction of people and communities to infrastructure and the erasure of knowledge, education, culture, and collective memory. Injustice is no longer an abstraction. It confronts us as a daily lived reality. At the same time, we face an escalating environmental crisis. The ecosystems upon which all life depends are under increasing strain from unsustainable human activity, conflict, and environmental degradation. Closer to home, South Africa continues to grapple with enduring challenges of poverty, inequality, unemployment, particularly among our youth. These realities limit opportunities, undermine dignity, and fuel frustration and social division. We see this reflected in the rise of xenophobia. Yet xenophobia is not simply about hostility towards foreigners. It is a challenge to our shared humanity. It asks difficult questions about how we see one another, how we respond to fear and insecurity, and what kind of society we wish to build. UNISA's Chancellor, His Excellency former President Dr. Thabo Mbeki, recently challenged us to take a closer look at xenophobia. He acknowledged that many South Africans are living with real hardship, unemployment and inequality and uncertainty about the future. But he also cautioned us that in the midst of frustration and hardship, we may be directing our anger in the wrong direction. While the pain is real, the blame is often misplaced. Too often it is directed towards those who are themselves vulnerable, towards migrants who are not the cause of the crisis but who become the visible targets. In doing so, we risk overlooking the deeper forces that shape our lives: persistent inequality, economic exclusion, unequal access to opportunity, and systems that continue to concentrate power and privilege in the hands of a few. If we are serious about justice, then we must learn to distinguish between those who suffer from these conditions and the structures that sustain them. That is why confronting xenophobia is not only about condemning violence, it is about recovering clarity. It is about refusing to let hardship strip us of our humanity or turn us against one another. And perhaps this is where we turn to the value that has long guided us as South Africans, Ubuntu. I am because we are. Ubuntu reminds us that our humanity is shared. When we deny someone else's dignity, we diminish our own. When we exclude, we weaken the very fabric that holds us together. As you leave here today, remember that you are graduates of the African University, shaping futures in the service of humanity. These are not merely words in a vision statement. They speak to the very purpose of your education. Your qualification was never intended solely for personal advancement. It was meant to equip you to contribute to your community, your country, our continent, and the world. In a world that is often quick to turn away, choose to welcome. In a society where care can be very scarce, choose to extend it. Justice begins not only in our institutions and laws, but in our willingness to confront exclusion, challenge inequality, and uphold the dignity of every human being. Chancellor Mbeki has long reminded us that our destiny as Africans is intertwined. His vision of an African Renaissance calls on us to embrace solidarity, dignity, mutual respect across borders. The struggle for freedom in South Africa was never ours alone. It was supported by people across the continent and the global South. To remember that history is to recognize that our future too is shared. Addressing xenophobia, therefore, requires more than condemnation. It requires that we confront inequality and exclusion without directing our frustrations towards those who are equally vulnerable. It calls on us to build a society rooted in belonging, compassion, and a recognition of our common humanity. So this is the world as it is, complex, fractured, and often uncertain. In the face of such challenges, it is natural to ask, what difference can I possibly make? When that question arises, remember the words of the late President Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education creates possibilities. It enables us to challenge injustice, expand opportunity, build bridges where others see divisions. Your knowledge, skills, and experience have value, not only because of what they can do for you, but because of what they can do for others. In South Africa, universities are also called on not to only teach and conduct research, but also contribute to the transformation of society. This is more than an aspiration, it is a responsibility that lies at the heart of higher education's role in society. As graduates, you are part of that responsibility. If your education benefits only you, its purpose is only partly fulfilled. We need graduates who will create opportunities, strengthen communities, create jobs, challenge injustice where they encounter it, and help address the challenges our country faces. But meaningful change begins with how we choose to live each day. As the poet Khalil Gibran says, you give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. As you leave this institution, remember that your greatest contribution will not be measured only by what you have achieved, but by how you use those achievements to serve others. So go forward and serve, and success will follow. Carry your learning with humility, lead with courage, and act with integrity. And wherever life takes you, use your knowledge to widen opportunity, deepen understanding, and strengthen the bonds that connect us to one another. The world does not need more spectators. It needs people willing to light the path forward, people who will lead with courage, act with integrity, and place their knowledge in the service of humanity. Congratulations again. Go well and be the light that illuminates the path to a more just, compassionate, and sustainable world. I thank you.
Professor Talib is reminding us of grand and weird societal challenges such as war, poverty, unemployment, xenophobia, and others. She is saying that your qualification is not for personal advancement, but it should benefit you as an individual, the family, the community, the country, the continent, and the entire world. Let us give her a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. And as you capture the moments and memories, be mindful. Please put your cell phones on silent. But if it is powered by paraffin or coal, please switch it off. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Shiva Shafei Khosroshahi for the degree of philosophy. Doctor of Philosophy. I request her course supervisor, Professor M. Umene, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the decree. In her absence, I'll read the citation. In her thesis entitled AG iodide nanoscaled materials as seed nanocompounds for cloud seeding, she fabricated AG iodide nanoscaled materials which can be used as nanocompounds for cloud seeding purposes. Her contribution to the body of knowledge lies in the fact that she used the pulse laser ablation in liquid, PLAL, method to fabricate the AG iodide nanocompounds using a two-step process which has never been done before. The fabricated AG iodide can be used to seed clouds and control the timing and duration of rainfall. Additionally, a greener compound, calcium carbonate, was also fabricated with a set PLAL method that can be used for cloud seeding. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Shiva Shafei Khosrow Shahi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Shiva Shafei Khosrow Shahi. Thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Navita Supasad for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting Sciences. In support of the conferment, I will read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree on behalf of Professor E.M. Odendaal. In her thesis entitled Advancing a Theory of Fraud Risk Signal Detection in External Auditing Engagements, she develops a contextually grounded substantive theory that explains the interactive procedural and organizational architecture underpinning fraud risk signal detection, which is FRSD. Adopting Glazier's traditional grounded theory, the FSRD theory anchored in core category, audit firm governance, and culture, which mediates the legitimacy and traceability of interpretive judgment. It introduces adaptive skeptical vigilance as an enabling mechanism, a governance-conditioned interpretive mindset, ethical inquiry, and interrogative challenge. This study presents several theoretically driven recommendations for audit firms, regulators, and standard-setting bodies. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Navita Supasad the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting Sciences.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Navita Supasad.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Education. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sally Jane Brown receives the degree with distinction. Cindy Sonia Hayward.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Rochelle van der Merwe receives the degree of Master of Arts.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Renee Rachel Sotse received the degree of Master of Science.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Venetia Lana Hendrikse receives the degree of Master of Business Leadership from the Graduate School of Business Leadership. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Business Administration. Michelle Blanche Badges. Alfred Jameson Mayecha. Dalen Louis Trappel.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Christopher Durant. Thank you so much. Sesetu Namhla Jilaji. Congratulations. Nkopodi Shepherd Maepa. Ralph, please. Ralph Mabunga. Bianca Pretorius. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Seth Vogler. Thank you so much. It's fine. No, it's fine. Oh. Is it given? Oh, I'm very sorry, Vice Chancellor. Degree with distinction. Sorry, Mr. Secretary. It's not written. Okay. Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honors. Daniel Petrus Lindekwi. Congratulations.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. Nina Johan Hauer. Orienta Saltis Mediabi obtained the degree with distinction. Ray Tanya Whitney. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors. Kaiser Achandra Leah Kleisen. Asanda Habone. Kodani Mwerera. Stephanie Foss, the degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Clarence Luke DeCock received the degree of Bachelor of Consumer Science Honors, the degree obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Theology Honors. Wonginkosi Victor Maki. Sarah Salvoinia van Wyk. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. Elani Renata Basson. Kasuna Dorothy Chirwa. Cameron Kelsey Crow. Michel Antone Febrain. Carlene Gita Hendricks. Lance Dorenzo Johnson. Sharna Lee Johnson. Justin Kuteshna. Noma Africa Manuele. Yonela Majakweka. Tabiso Mzoi. Tashrika Mohammed. Lungiswa Innocentia Mshudul. Zakes Sitole. Mishka Jody Snell. Ntombonkolo Ntombozuko Sparks. Nicola Zolsh. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science Honors. Fameda Govender. Taren Jacobs. Octavia Zisiswe Mnotoza.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors. Marion Joan Bates, degree obtained with distinction. Escos Lahandre Benjamin. Priscilla Barones Bernardes. Mutsai Evelyn Chiniko. Andisiwe Dikweni. Nikita Kendi Engelbrecht. Nomfundo Snethemba Tlongwa. Siliso Jakavula. Judith Jokonya. Daryl Gershwin Lewis. Christian William Massain. Sandy Sambiko. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Kelly Mel obtains the degree with distinction. Yandile Perseverance Ndlungwana. Nokubonga Yvonne Ngwane. Tamzin Lee Newkirk. Judith Sitwata. Tatum Daniela Snell. Cleo Monray Solomon. Frederick Johannes Strauss. Friendly van der Merwe. Sorry. Kyla Wenzel. Sorry.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Anton Julius Boer. Simone Sister. Yanga Gweya. Teshwil Mornay Hartenberg. Monique Bianca Jansen. Christabella Lupalule. Noktula Mdebuka. Celeste Olivier. Desiree Charlene Solomons.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Nonsikelelo Thelma Jakupu, degrees obtained with distinction. Nokzola Amanda Makaleni. Shalane Rashdin Severas. Anesi Pochaya. Witumelo Veronica Ramakatsa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Hanya Volfard, degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Nonchachambo Adonis. Carmelita Chanel Armstrong. Carla Bernard. Rian Patrick Beneken. Tamina Benjamin. Tobela Bantu Ndlebe. Javan Joram Moodley. Linda Jalesa Muhammane. Director Matlatsi Mnisi. Zimasa Zimasa Mangamane. Snellisi Wendebele. Vanya Rivumbo Makambaire. Vasha Maganlal, degree obtained with distinction. Weinik Andrea Melissa Masdorp. Baba Alwa Lisa. Charlotte Baza. Babu Lifindo Kasukuti, degree obtained with distinction. Sesetu Zigugu Jonas. Raylene Deirdre January. Yamkela Nolutando Hassan. Nandi Ronel Ferendeyo. Sibongile Faindala. Glichele Delpot. Rihanna Daniels. Lisa Kathy Bahrain. Judith Nontantla Ngobo. Angela Nzwaki Njana. Lusanda Roberta Ntongwan. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Latifa Wanjiku Mohammed Ongori receives the degree with distinction. Yusra Paka. Malirole Tsiame. Natalie Natasha Peterson. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Keegan Matthew Smith obtains the degree with distinction. Marshall Junior Smith. Eric Sokela. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Emily Gregory Henny Spillman receives the degree with distinction. Reese Matthew Swart. Edith Funeka Jumche. Michelle Cynthia van der Berg. Olwen Kristen Wurst.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Miller Bart. Herman Brutz. Anne Bice. Dante Cassius. Charisse Rivimbu Chigova. Brendan Clayson. Simone Martha Cornelius. Rolene Davids. Dirk George Tippener. Vuyiwe Dlali. Madinye George. Lisa Kurungaga. Nokwanda Machanda. Siale Solomon Mahlo. Wayne Rumbizai Masukake. Masakure. Justina Mashumba. Yonela Melissa Mbangata. Patience Masiba. Tandolwethu Lirato Mzimkhulu. Tyler Payne. Kaylin Ember Pick. Walter Runganga. Ernu Ernest Ship. And Elandre van Eck.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Bronte Tatum, Africa. Chantel Armstrong. Sasha Lee Boltman. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Zachary Kate Collins obtained the degree with distinction. Chantal Renee David. Thatwat Harris. Trish Jamela. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Milandi Leroux obtained the degree with distinction. Like Makapula. Kaylee Susan Mileham. Ntsetselo Mkhansi. Thandom Ngomezulu. Thank you. Thank you. Lebogang Patrick Mukwena. Sizwe Mpindwa. Vuyani Mtiti. Opola Ndam. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Tiamike Nyozani Ngonda obtained the degree with distinction. Taylor Jessica Pede. Courtney Kathleen Peterson. Tobeka Silwani. Nicola Terblanche. Melanie van der Merwe. Brian Zowa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Law. Tanya Boshoff. Browning N. Dyson. William Carl Fortune. Kaylee Hoff. Asandi Swam Zaiya. Lwazim Luleki Ngubeni. Nontando Nzanza. Mputsiseng Poni. Kama Kokonyeka. Taylor Ronica Roberts. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce in the College of Law. Nozipho Faith Goshe. Cassandra Cassidy Williams. Celestine Olivia Bushak.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the Bachelor of Science. Adam David Dodds. Laurent Iandre Delarey. Rumbizai Abigail Musarepwa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Luke May. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Aishwarya Remklas, the degree obtained with distinction. Keenan Lloyd Green, the degree obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Deodia Leandra Smith. Andrea Swart. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Sandisiwe Masanda Langa. Congratulations. Glumelo Sinyanya. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. The degree is obtained with distinction. Tyler Chelsea Collins. Shante Andre DeWitt. Caden Jade Hayes. Thank you. Alyssa Yolanda Korsten. The degree is obtained with distinction for Leila Laguma. Dylan Liebenberg. The degree is obtained with distinction for Lisa Lino. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Shlayisane Ingwane. Thank you. Lamis Ilam Abels. Kausar Ahmad. Luske Bierman. Monica Francis Bretske. The degree is obtained with distinction. Bradley Darren Coltman, degree obtained with distinction. Caleb Liam de Wet. Aisha Dolly. Mahira Frady. James Eringa, degree obtained with distinction. Jamie Lee Krieger. Thank you. Fatika Arifa Manan, degree obtained with distinction. Haley Mano. Jean-Pierre Pries, degree obtained with distinction. Well done. Natasha Maya Salkinder. Well done. Kirby Dana Smith, degree obtained with distinction. Muhammad Amar Taipi, degree obtained with distinction. Well done. Tasrik Thomas, degree obtained with distinction. Jade Lee Tettelberg. Amber Rose Wycombe. Simone Joanne Williams. Jesse Jordan Witboy. Nuran Adams. Kusela Koki, degree obtained with distinction. Chelsea Jade Atherton. Whitney Danielle Ongansi. Aisha Kasim. Jason Abraham Klaassen. Petra Petro Ebet. Terry Felix. Vicky Lee Fredericks. Melissa Kalada. There you go. Vuyiseka Geza. Nasli Ides, degree obtained with distinction. Sanaz Jax. Leighton Jerome Uester. Cleo Lemony. Baranito Charway Lewis. Caniso Manisi. Sindiswa Ngusa. Kola Nofamele. Anele Sonshatsa. Charmaine Stander. Savannah Kiona Indigo Swimmer. The degree is obtained with distinction. Slate Volschenk.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honors. Onyezwa Kula.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Hazel Felicity Adonis. Imelda Adonis. Abigail Adrianse. Daniel Adrianse. Siobhan Lorraine Africa. Melanie Gail Africa. Faran Chandre Alexander receives a degree with distinction. Anissa Eima receives the degree with distinction. Anissa Arense. Jocelyn Stephanie Aris. Shiara Bakis. Jade Morgan Bailey. Nuran Barkas receives a degree with distinction. Simamkele Bastiani. Muriel Julia Bernades receives a degree with distinction. Henke Blumeris received a degree with distinction. Curtis Marshall Caruolas. Louise Alieta Klaassen. Ibtisham Collision. Timore Edith Days. Antoinette Nicole Duplessis receives a degree with distinction. Karine Duplessis. Marlette Dutoy. Monica Dutoy. Nishat Ibrahim. Chanel Erasmus. Niran Gallo. Erika Giloy. Catherine Godfrey receives the degree with distinction. Roshida Jennifer Hamerse. Andrisa Ateng receives the degree with distinction. Teresa Madeline Elizabeth Hebert. Brancheli N. Hermanas. Petronique Maronique Wochbard. Maronique Kaylin Jacobs. Simone Lee Jacobs. Suhain Hale Jacobs receives a degree with distinction. Suhain. Sharin Taslin Jafta. Shannon Delicia James. Amanda Jijana. Jamie Johnson. Mariska Leonora Yonker. Askia Yoste. Martha Cornelia Jordan receives a degree with distinction. Jemily Migan Joseph. Daria Joshua. Myrtle Ulysses. Faradiba Yumat received a degree with distinction. Onelisa Kewana. Mariam Bibi Khan receives a degree with distinction. Alistine Kase. Charni Kindo receives the degree with distinction. Ernestine Koopman. Bianca Emogene Lombard received a degree with distinction. Irisha Launicia Lottering.
Michaela Mas. Quentin McCock. Zintle Matolo. Nomfusi Mafuimana. Busiswa Mahalis. Kaylee Ashlyn Malchas received the degree with distinction. Heimik Fernando Mare. Nomfundo Patricia Massimini. Jody Lee Mellam obtained the degree with distinction. J-Lo Elze Meyer received the degree with distinction. Trisha Maria Matrovich receives the degree with distinction. Esihle Mkusani. Sipokazi Mguni. Leila Mohammed. Terine Marijuana Mulligan. Deveni Ekenir Mulman. Chelsea Musa. Nicole Moyo. Aiden Mark William Miller. Candice Miller, degree obtained with distinction. Eukaria Titi Mahumbira. Sigelelwa Michelle Ngundu. Leandra Negrini obtained the degree with distinction. Athenkosi Ntanga. Zikhona Ntwanti obtained the degree with distinction. Nosiyamcela Ntsomi. Zizipho Nyanga. Sikelelwa Nzukuma. Carlo Roger Olislacher. Lisa Payne. Marisa Shanae Paulson. Jody N. Peterson, degree obtained with distinction. Sarah Phillips. Mornay Pinar. Ember Joe Peterson. Zoe Prince, degree obtained with distinction. Tobela Khaza. Chanel Reddy. Emma Nicole Rieder, degree obtained with distinction. Tamara Riedel, degree obtained with distinction. Zenobia Simon. Ashleen Nicole Skiepers. Chelsea Maylon Scholes. Chelsea Corinne Seconds. Lisandre Hermon Sheldon. Yonela Situnzi. Eva Denise Sky Small obtained the degree with distinction. Cindy Karen Smith. Anke Stander obtained the degree with distinction. Joanne Irma Steenkamp obtained the degree with distinction. Kayla Stein obtained the degree with distinction. Carmen Swiegers. Aviwe Damse. Tosca Valencia Tennyson obtained the degree with distinction. Lisa Marie Thompson obtained the degree with distinction. Alicia Leanne Titus obtained the degree with distinction. Leanne Trollip obtained the degree with distinction. Tembisa Valencia Twangu. Noloyiso Todi. Simone Ace. Tigen Jade van den Berg. Ellison Carmen van Oord obtained the degree with distinction. Carl Julian van Rensberg. Kaylee Elizabeth van Stutters obtained the degree with distinction. Werner van Vuren. Francois van Zyl obtained the degree with distinction. Nicola van Zyl. Orena Ariona May Vessie Cecile Wagenstroom. Cheryl N. Vessels. Minette Vessels. Storm Juanita Wissener. Eden Williams. Leonie Yuandri Vainant obtained the degree with distinction. Daniel Zimba obtained the degree with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree Bachelor of Arts. Yongelwa Valencia Mkoki.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Suane Bella Mamabolo. Klaus Verne Pokpas.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Caitlin Klute. Michelle Agnes Ellis. Brian Samukwilisu Gasa. Malcolm Kanyanda. Nosipu Lisa. Ledan Keanu Lowe. Unity Mbetsi. Tambuza Iviwe Mnikemfu. Gabriel Makupfu. Sonwabile Sydney Nsivata. You can smile. Katlejo Molotole Shai.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Nomni Xelo Gloria Halana. Jermaine William Hartnick. Mikael Keegan Joel. Megan Sibukazi Makaka. Shannon Stephanie Meyer. Portia Mugwira. Silindile Samkela Siguba. Leanne von Meyer. Mfundu Brian Kaba. Mbongeni Nduko, oh please. Mbonigeni Ntukolo Mzamani.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Eugene Cheslin Slafa. Dombanani Gloria Ulana.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Mihlali Hwangwu obtained the diploma with distinction. Palisa Sikenene.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor,
The following candidates received the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Davy Ann Sherry Lee Kluter. Marlon Franklin Davis. Melissa Simon. Chanel Etheline Karen van Ryan.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Elisma Priscilla Olney. Teboho Marendi Sefuka.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Carmen Tracy Bestenbier. Amelda Kobe Bretz. Mark Anthony Brooks. Candice Petrovonia Davids. Lydia Hadio Dema. Temlin Farmer. Una Eleanor Hendricks. Amahle Hlangu. Michelle Kumalo. Nkutsatseng Maja. Zimkita Mapogomela. Olona Mbali. Sibyl Nobuntu Ngeu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nokubonga Ngolongo receives the diploma with distinction. Genre Matthias Johannes Pieterse. Zakia Peilman. Millicent Genevieve Francis Sneyman.
Sisipho Soko. Sinesipho Velem.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Leighton Clyde Adams. Eric Johannes Isaacs. Siyabulela Kulute. Tubeka Happiness Maduna. Johan James Muller. Patricia Lwandlekazi Ndlangisa. Anneline Rooifontein. Tammy Lee Swartz, diploma obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Musa Joey. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, to conclude this morning's graduation session, I present to you Haley Katz, who is the showstopper.
Let us give them a round of applause. There was once a student who registered for PhD saying he wants to change the world. And after 3 years, he came back and said he wants to change the topic. I hope after you get in your qualification, you will continue with the mission of changing the world. And when it is a graduation season, UNISA students celebrate for a reason. For they know that the darkest hour is just before dawn, and diligence is the mother of good fortunes. I'm requesting all the graduandi and diplomandi to please stand up, except the PhD graduates, to please stand up and wave to the people that accompanied you here this today. Thank you, thank you. You may be seated. Today's graduation ceremony is not merely a celebration of academic accomplishment. It is a testament to the power of determination, leadership, and a shared commitment to improving the quality of education and the life of our citizens. Now, I'm going to congratulate Professor M. Umene and Professor E. M. Odendal and request Dr. Koshro Shashi and Dr. Sue Pesad to please stand up. I hope all the graduandi and diplomandi like me, when they grow up, they want to wear a red gown like them. And you have heard that the PhD takes 3 years to complete, but the first 5 years is difficult. Let us congratulate them by giving them a hand of applause. I am going to request them to sit down because it is not good to make a doctor to stand for a long time. You may be seated. Events like this graduation ceremony have the power to transform, to inspire, and to motivate unlike any other event. Graduandi and diplomandi know very well that however long the night is, the dawn will break. You did not sit and wait for a miracle to happen. You know that the faith without work is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to end the ceremony this day, and we all have in us the drive towards excellence, especially the UNISA graduandi and diplomandi. A theorist classifies the human personality into 4 categories: analytical, expressive, driving, and amiable. Most of us have only 1 primary characteristics. Many have 2, a few have 3, but UNISA graduandi and diplomandi are the few who possess all 4 in almost equal degree. A rare combination. Let us give them a round of applause. We thank you for choosing the university that shapes futures in service of humanity. We are glad that you chose us out of 26 universities in the country and have made your seat today. We all know that across villages, deserts, cities, forests, kingdoms, Africans learned early that experience is the oldest university. Every joy, every mistake, every season carried a lesson. That is why our elders often say, when an old man dies, a library bends. You have captured your story as you graduate today. And as people capture their own stories, to quote from Winston Churchill, history will be kind to you. And as his nemesis would say in response to him, the victors will never be asked if they are telling the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated from UNISA, the University of the Land, you are now the alumni of the University of South Africa. And UNISA is your alma mater. The bond between UNISA and you is unbreakable and unshakable. It is bound here on earth. It is also bound in heaven. There is no divorce. If somebody think that you will divorce, tell them to forever keep their peace. We congratulate you for obtaining your qualification with the University of the Land. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, a bird sings, not because it has an answer, but it has a song. You have sing your song, and we thank you for coming. We also thank the family members for embracing this event. Hot Sin South Africa. God bless South Africa. And give us a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on the last page of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are requested to remain standing while the academic processions leave the hall. You may rise. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.